Okay.
But I think a key part of this decision here, it seems apparent from the last 20 seconds I've had to look at it, is sort of an ancillary question that was involved in the case. So there's a sort of a multi-part analysis in this case. First of all, does requiring these companies to pay violate their religious beliefs? Can they even have religious beliefs? Does the Religious Freedom Restoration Act even count here? The court says yes. But then the second part of the analysis is what the government wants them to do important enough,
Right.
and is it narrowly tailored enough to justify getting into this area? And the court basically says no, that this is not narrowly tailored. They haven't shown that this contraceptive mandate is the least restrictive way of advancing their interests in getting contraceptive coverage. Justice Kennedy says in his opinion here, in his concurrence, that the government could pay for this care, which is a similar thing to what is done in the case of religious affiliated organizations, which are exempt from this. The government does pay for the coverage there. Justice Kennedy made this same point during oral argument, so I guess it's no surprise that this is his position in this ruling.
First, let me ask you the first question. Do you know how many forms of birth control that Hobby Lobby offered as part of their plan, Patricia?
No, I don't know. I do know that some of the most effective forms of birth control they have decided are against their religious belief. Of course, I'm still wondering how a for-profit business can have religious beliefs, but that's another topic, I suppose.
But it's a family business, and there were 16, Dana, every birth control, and then some that I have not heard of.
Yes, Sean, that's absolutely right. 16 out of 20 or so that were mandated that Hobby Lobby not only provided already, but they were providing birth control to their employees, who they paid way above minimum wage, by the way, and gave Sundays off. They were doing this before Obamacare was even a thought. So the idea that women are somehow being denied anything, look, my rights have not changed after this ruling, Sean, and women who work for Hobby Lobby, they still have access to birth control as provided by Hobby Lobby.
You know, that's the point. I mean, I don't see, you know, how do you make a case when they were providing 16 of the 20 mandated items, and the ones they didn't was like the morning after pill, because they believe life begins at conception? Can't you respect somebody's deeply held religious views?
First of all, I don't believe that a commercial business has religious views.
It's a family business, a family-owned, run business.
Okay, and what if that family were Christian Scientists? Could they deny all health care? I think we've taken the idea that...
That's a horrible misunderstanding of the Religious Freedoms Restoration Act.
I am sorry. I'm quite familiar with religious freedom, and
apparently
it does not trump.
Because you apparently, Patricia, you're not familiar with...
16 of the 20 are approved.
You can keep talking, too, because it is your show,
but
it's not Dana's show.
All right, let's...
All right, perhaps those four might be the kind that I need in particular, but I really don't believe that a woman's right under a federal law to health coverage should be denied based on the corporation's owners' views. And I come back to, what if the corporation's owners don't believe in any medical care? We're taking the idea that a corporation is a person to its illogical conclusion.
Let's stick to the facts of this case. This is a family, wait a minute, a family-owned business. We still have a constitution, the free exercise thereof. This is their deeply held religious conviction. Now, either we believe in religious freedom, and that, by the way, and that would extend to one's business life and personal life, or we don't, Dana. That's how I see it.
You know,
we
Sean,
either believe in federal laws or we don't.
We believe in the Constitution.
It's
in the Constitution, religious freedom.
I have to jump in here about the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. What really bothers me, Sean, is that we have, you know, I'm sure Patricia's an educated woman, but it does women a disservice when we have women speaking out on this topic, and they don't seem to understand the facts at hand. So let me set something straight here. The religious freedom, no, apparently you don't, so I'm going to educate you. I'm going to do my job and educate you. I respect my elders. Sean, the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, businesses have to sit here and provide. Business owners would have to prove to the government that their religious beliefs, that their First Amendment rights are actually being threatened and restricted. Now, the hypothetical, slippery slope, ridiculous argument that, well, they could just deny all health care, that wouldn't actually be supported by the Religious Freedoms Restoration Act, so it's a bunk, fallacious argument that we're wasting time discussing.
We're going to have to end it. We're out of time.